Hello. Today is Friday, July 10th, 2026. Here is your daily signal. According to the Associated Press, the US-Iran conflict has sharply escalated, with the US military attacking Iran after Tehran struck 3 ships in the Strait of Hormuz. This military response provoked missile strikes towards Kuwait and Bahrain, while American authorities additionally revoked Iran's ability to openly sell crude oil, further pressurizing global supply. The Strait of Hormuz is pivotal, as close to 1/5 of the world's oil passes through this channel, making any disruption a significant threat to energy security. OPEC Plus has responded by increasing production, and as Fortune reports, fears are mounting of an oil glut now that supply is recovering faster than demand. Key events include the U.S. strike against Iran on July 8, with subsequent missile attacks on Gulf states, as well as OPEC Plus's July 7 announcement on extending production hikes. Amid these developments, oil prices spiked, driving global stock markets lower, with the S&P 500 falling 0.3% after President Trump questioned the viability of a temporary truce. Near-term consequences include heightened volatility for global oil prices and shipping routes, threatening energy security for importers, and greater missile threats to Gulf states. Medium-term risks involve prolonged oversupply from OPEC+, potentially forcing prices lower and straining oil producers, while ongoing conflict could spur a regional arms build-up and deter investment in Gulf oil infrastructure. Next, onto NATO's expansion of drone warfare capabilities. Business Insider reports that NATO militaries are ramping up their drone warfare programs, launching an initiative to train 5 times as many drone operators by the end of next year and pledging over $40 billion in counter-drone investments. This surge comes as lessons from Ukraine underscore the alliance's need for advanced expertise and new technologies. Over recent years, NATO countries such as the US, UK, and Poland have coordinated resources to address Russian threats, and companies like Raytheon, makers of the Patriot missile system, play a central role in this evolving landscape. Ukrainian military officials, like General Valery Zaluzhny, have pleaded for immediate transfers of high-end Patriot interceptors after failing to stop Russia's missile barrage, a stark reminder on July 6 of the urgency behind NATO's shift. The initiative means training operators at unprecedented scale and investing billions for counter-drone systems. The depletion of Patriot interceptors puts pressure on NATO allies to accelerate procurement and resource shifts. In the near term, more operators and better technology should help NATO counter Russian drone efforts, and medium term, we might see battlefield strategies increasingly prioritize unmanned and automated defense. NATO's deeper interoperability and technical expertise will likely foster stronger military collaboration as the alliance adapts to new warfare realities. Next, we turn to quantum algorithms and internet security. As New Scientist highlights, Peter Shor's quantum algorithm could at least in theory break the internet, though Shor himself seems untroubled. Shor's algorithm, introduced in 1994, allows quantum computers to factor large numbers efficiently and threatens encryption schemes such as RSA, which secure much of today's digital communication and financial transactions. At the heart of the concern is the possibility that quantum computers running Shor's algorithm could undermine global privacy and security. Despite this, adoption of quantum-resistant encryption remains slow since a practical quantum threat is still years away. Technology giants like Google and IBM are locked in a race to build quantum systems, while government agencies like NIST are working on quantum-safe standards. On July 7, Shor stated he believes defenses will improve as quantum computers advance, and no one really knows when the threat will become real. Near-term, greater awareness may speed up research into quantum-resistant algorithms, and financial sector companies, internet providers, and governments are monitoring closely. Medium-term consequences could entail a widespread shift to post-quantum standards. Delays could expose sensitive data to retrospective quantum attacks once capable computers emerge. Now, onto the markets. In the international markets, Japan surged by 11.44% day-over-day with EWJ leading the gains, while Italy saw a strong monthly increase and EWI climbed 5.81% today as well as being the top gainer in month-on-month comparison. Belgium lagged, dropping by 1.09% with EWK showing the weakest momentum in this group. In commodities, wheat rose fastest with wheat up nearly 3% today while U.S. oil lost 1.05% and USO had the sharpest monthly decrease among key commodities. In sectors, the S&P 500 edged higher by 0.29% day over day, led by SPY, but semiconductor sector slightly declined as stocks posted a modest day loss despite strong monthly momentum. In favorites, Nvidia jumped 3.3% today and NVDA also led monthly gains, while Intel dropped 2.77% and Marvell fell by 2.63% today, making them top sector losers. Among individual movers, Global MoFi IGMM soared 119%, NUF Holding NVVE advanced 81%, while 707 Cayman Holdings JEM plunged nearly 49% and Elong Power Elpo lost 44% on the day. That's it for today. You can find more news and details on our website. Goodbye.